The Psychology of Selling by Brian Tracy. Increase your sales faster and easier than you ever thought possible. I'm telling you, this is a gem right here. This is a gem right here. If you are in a business of sales, and not even sales, just understanding how to market and how to just teach you communication skills, just teaches you so much in so much different ways, but it's sold in the form of how to sell to people. So as you see, I got plenty of stuff highlighted. This book was very informative, just a fantastic book. So let's get into this one. What are the main takeaways from The Psychology of Selling by Brian Tracy? People buy emotionally and justify logically. What does this mean and why is this important, right? Buying are Buying is driven by feelings, not product features or specs. If you're trying to sell a product to somebody, right? If you're trying to sell, let's say you're trying to sell a face wash, you wouldn't want to sell the specs and features of the face wash, right? You wouldn't want to sell them on the way that the face wash is built, unless that is a key selling point, unless it's like nature friendly, whatever. But even then, that wouldn't be selling. You wouldn't want to be selling the actual product. So you wouldn't go up to somebody and say, "Hey, look, I got this face wash. It's super soft. It bubbles up nicely, and it's easy to use." Whatever the specs are on your face wash. I don't sell face wash. No, think about what face wash grants people, right? And you can even make it more. I think it talks about it more here about how you can make it personal by asking the right questions when you're trying to sell to somebody. And when you're trying to sell somebody, it can start off as a regular conversation and you can lead it to the way you want to just by using your communication skills and the knowledge you have about selling. So if I'm trying to sell a face wash to a woman, I'm not going to sell her on the actual specs of the product, but rather sell her on a feeling that she would get as a result of having clear skin. What does clear skin bring? Clear skin brings confidence. Clear skin makes you feel a sense of beauty. Clear skin makes you be perceived differently by other people because you seem like a cleanly person, right? And it opens up opportunity. Let's say she's interested in modeling. Let's say she's interested in content creation. This is good for her image. Good skincare is good for your image. These are things I would sell her on. I would sell her on the confidence. I would sell her on the sense of beauty, and I would sell her on the opportunity for those type of things like modeling and stuff. So I would be selling her on an emotion sense, right? Feelings that she would get if she were to have my product, because people buy based on emotion, not logic. And that goes with absolutely anything. Anything you could think of. People don't wear Gucci because it has the best designer brand. People wear Gucci because of the status that it shows. It's that simple. Watches hold a sense of status. That's why Rolex is a super popular brand. You put a Rolex on your wrist, it makes you seem a lot more creditable and like somebody that business people want to talk to. So it is about emotion and selling on an emotional point rather than selling the actual product. You were selling a feeling, you were selling an emotion, you were selling a sense of living, a way of living. That goes with anything. This could be the number one marketing tip ever, even in my niche as a self-improvement person. I'm not going to sell somebody on the idea of self-improvement, but I'm going to sell y'all on the feelings you get, the kind of reactions you get, the change in life course that can happen if you aspire to be a better version of yourself, because those are the things that excite people. Great salesmen ask deep, open-ended questions that uncover pain. What does that say? Pain points and goals. Deep, open-ended questions. The better you get at asking questions that give you real answers, the better you're going to be as a salesperson. because I can ask you a simple question, and if I leave it too open to a yes or no, it's gonna be hard for me to get information. But if the question I ask is engaging and requires a little more information to be put out, then it's going to be easier for me to gain information and plan my next question or my next topic based off what you said. If I said something that hit hard deep, and you talk about, let's just say I'm selling skincare, and you talk about being, for some reason you talk about being bullied in your past, then that will obviously tell me exactly where to lead to sell you on this face wash, right? It's all a business at the end of the day, but sell somebody on the feeling or an emotion. So the questions that you ask are very important when it comes to gaining information. Then I think this is lastly. Yes, lastly. Paint emotional pictures of how the product will improve the prospect's life. So that's basically what I stated before. Paint a picture of what your life would look like, what differences would you experience after having this product. I think that's very simple. I think it's a skill you got to build upon as you continue to do it, but I think it's pretty simple of a concept, truthfully. But I hope this video was very insightful. These are the 3 books that changed my life and gave me skills that helped me get through every single day and to plan forward and to capitalize on opportunity. So here it is, the final big 3. Um, this is not Drake Kendrick, but this is the big 3 right here. If you were to invest money in 3 books that I think would make you a successful individual in the long term, I think these 3 would be very huge. So, thank y'all for joining the Inside of Mind podcast. I'm so very grateful for the time that you have given me. I would appreciate if you hit that like button and share it with your friends to help us grow. If you believe that what I'm saying is valuable, then I would love for you to share it, like this video, and drop a comment down below letting me know your insights. And I appreciate y'all for coming through. You can listen to the podcast audio on Spotify at Insight of Mind. Link will be down below in the description. I appreciate all the love. I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Peace out.